Good evening and welcome to another exciting night of girls lacrosse here at the Weed. Tonight we have Notre Dame Saints versus your Chandler Huskies. Introducing Notre Dame, number 1, Caitlin Brookfield. Number 2, Adaya McGahey. Number 3, Charlize Terrell. Number 4, Ava Clark. Number 5, Ellie Reynolds Flex. Number 6, Cameron Kober. Number 7, Jalen Redican. Number 8, Brooke Davis. Number 9, Aubrey Scheib. Number 10, Cable Shoot. Number 11, Aubrey Mertz. Number 12, McKenna Camacho. Number 13, Sophia Kahn. Number 14, Claire Finnegan. Number 15, Brooke Nicole. Number 16, Elise Onyet. Number 17, Claire Myers. Number 18, Piper Mahmood. Number 20, Jillian Mahmood. Number 21, Sophia Deborah-Voronatova. And number 25, Maddie Clark. And now, your defending state champion, Chandler Huskies. Number 2, Lily Durkee. Number 3, Maddie Brown. Number 4, Ava Watt. Number 12, Mia Noel. Number 14, Caitlin Dilworth. Number 15, Victoria Jagdon. Number 17, Karis Gould. Number 18, Copa Simpson. Number 19, Megan Zhu. Number 21, Sienna Whittington. Number 23, Alicia Heingardner. Number 24, Noah Whittington. Number 30, Elise Service. Number 31, Victoria Chen. Number 44, Sam Martin. Number 55, Maddie Hansen. If you are able, please rise, remove your hat, and stand by for the national anthem.
That a flag was still there. And welcome, lacrosse fans, to another presentation of Arizona Girls Lacrosse, brought to you right here by South Mountain Lacrosse. This is Chris Ross, and tonight we've got the #1 Chandler Huskies hosting Notre Dame Prep Saints here at Tumbleweed in Chandler, Arizona. Gorgeous evening, sun just setting down here. Temperature currently around 80 degrees on the field. Very comfortable night as we settle in. Huskies coming in on an undefeated season, 6-0. with wins over Xavier, Cactus Shadows, Higley, Pinnacle, Chaparral, and DV. Notre Dame, on the other hand, still looking for their first win this season, currently sitting at 0-6. And talking with both coaches before this game, they're really looking at this to be a learning game. Coach Sydney Anderson for Notre Dame understands how strong this Chandler team is, and says her team is really looking at this as a learning experience and how they can improve on the little things, defense and footwork. Over on the other side with head coach Ellie King for the Huskies, same thing, planning to take this opportunity to have players switching it up. So look for some different players taking the draw tonight than normally take it for the Huskies and trying attack on defense, defense on attack. She wants her team to get well versed on both sides of the game as they head into the second half of this season. And with that, indeed, we see 31 Victoria Chan taking the draw for Chandler to get things going. First draw's up, and this one picked up by Notre Dame, Aubriana Mertz. The junior midfielder has been very productive for Notre Dame this season, especially in terms of takeaways. #2 on the team for takeaways, but with that, we do have a turnover here inside the 8. This one's picked up by Sienna Whittington, passes upfield, and a nice jump snag in the air by Ava Witt. And coming in is Karis Goon off the assist from Witt. With that, the freshman gets on the board first. 15th goal on the season for Goon. And a high draw, chased down by Whittington. She's able to scoop it up before it goes out the far sideline. Passes back to Maddie Hansen, who hits Nora Whittington in stride. A look inside from Nora Whittington, and a shot and a goal by Mia Doyle. Aubriana Mertz, Victoria Chan back on the draw. Actually, Charlize Terrell, correction, #3 for Notre Dame on the draw, but Chan gonna pick up the draw control on this one and feeds it over to Megan Zhu. And a feed inside, a high grab, and a shot and a goal by Elise Service, number 30.
Number 30, Elise Service.
And with that, I believe that's Service's first goal on the season, so congratulations to Elise Service on that one. And both these teams playing without some key players tonight. Over on the Chandler side, Izzy Kias O'Sullivan out of this game sick, unfortunately. And for the Saints, one of their stars, the Fort Lewis commit, Sofia de Bonaventura, the senior attacker, unfortunately with a season-ending injury, is out and won't be back in this season. However, good news is we will see Sophia playing at Fort Lewis College next year up at that Division II collegiate level, as this draw gets taken by Goon and up to Service. And some give and go action, go back and forth as Chin gets on the board.
Huskies go number 81, Victoria Shea.
And with that, 4 goals on the night already for the Huskies in less than 2 minutes, 4 different goal scorers. And such a potent team, able to move players around into different positions and stay effective. This battle for the draw control, chased down here on the near sideline by Karis Goon. And Nora Whittington always seems to be in the right place at the right time in the midfield. She brings it across the restraining line. They give it back to Ava Witt, who's going to look for a feed from X. As you see, the Huskies set up a new play. Little draw and dump from Whittington over to Goon, an underhanded shot and goal by number 4, Ava Witt. Both teams continuing to change it up here at the draw. Claire Myers now on the draw for Notre Dame. And Sienna Whittington, who you rarely see take a draw for the Huskies, the ASU commit, taking the draw for Chandler. And I believe that was a holding call against the Huskies, so Claire Myers with an opportunity to bring this one across. Of course, another exciting AGLA game happening tonight as number 2 Chaparral Firebirds are taking on number 4 Xavier Gators. Of course, a game that could have some playoff implications in terms of who has home field advantage. Both those teams looking very strong as we head into the postseason here shortly. And if you're interested, you can check out that game streaming live over on the Chaplax Girls YouTube channel, which I believe is just youtube.com/Chaplax Girls. It should take you there, and you can watch that game as well. So Megan Zhu brings this across, and of course we do appreciate you tuning in here to South Mountain Lacrosse, as the Huskies continue this record-breaking season following up on their undefeated season from last year and looking to repeat again. So Chandler working it around the outside perimeter. Again, different players up here on the attack as they look to test out some different schemes. And nice one-on-one pressure as Whittington tries to drive in. Number 8 there, Brooke Davis for the Saints, with some good one-on-one guarding against Whittington. And Zhu drives right down the middle and gets on the board. And as the Huskies knock out 6 goals early in this first quarter, again continuing to mix up and move the ball around. All 6 goals coming from 6 different players, as we see Whittington and Myers on the draw again. Another draw picked up by the Huskies, and gorgeous sunset here down in South Chandler. Playing here at Tumbleweed Park. This is where Huskies play the majority of their home games. And an opportunity here for the Saints as they pick up the loose GB on the inside and switching to left hand, and driving through is Brooke Davis. She had the good defense earlier, now able to get this ground ball and transition across for the Saints, and looking to pass over. This pass on the ground, but picked up by Ada McGay. And had a good idea there, looking for that feed. Had an open number 12. Kenna Camacho not quite able to handle the pass, and now another turnover again. Mia Doyle picks it back up as she heads across. Has Copa Samsel in the middle, loses the ball. And some back and forth action as the Saints pick this one back up. Charlize Terrell working down the far side. She's got Goon on the right. Terrell decides to hand this one off. Now Myers sets up a screen, drives in, but that one picked up by Goon. Nice defensive recovery for the Huskies. pass in the middle. That one's broken up in traffic. Sam Martin in the cage, getting in the mix. A foul inside the 8 against the Huskies gives Notre Dame a chance to get on the board with a free position shot, driving in. Shot is deflected. Ball heading out of bounds and out the end line, backed up by the Huskies. And a good knockdown and a takeaway there by Ada McGay. Unfortunately for the Saints, gets taken right back by the Huskies. And Whittington moves unimpeded into Huskies territory. Has Durgee on the front door, and she's got a goal. And with that, the junior gets goal number 12 on the season. 3:49 to play here in the first. Huskies up 7-0. But again, both teams showing a lot of sportsmanship here on the field as they continue to mix it up and just take advantage of this game to be a learning opportunity for both sides. We see Witt and Myers on the draw. Temperatures certainly starting to warm up this week here in Phoenix. As we head into the back half of the season. And here's Ava Clark working down the far side for the Saints. And they have an opportunity to get into settled attack, and they go behind and work from X. Looking for the feed to Myers. Unable to connect, but ball stays in Notre Dame attacking territory. Myers looking for a feed. She's got Megan Zhu defending. Back to Terrell. She's got the double team and has to dump this one back off. Here's Brooke Nickel. Myers showing off some one-handed cradling skills as she brings it around to the right wing and looks for the ISO. Decides to feed back on the crease roll, and a big save by Sam Martin as Ada McGay came around the crease and gets what I believe is the first shot on goal of the night for the Saints. So getting closer as Chandler transitions back over. And this ball goes down with no whistle, so another opportunity for the Saints, and the quick pass up to Myers. As she comes down, she's got Doyle on the defense. Myers looking for the feed inside and almost had the opportunity, and a good recovery off of the shot by the Saints. As Kenna Camacho has it, feeds it back over, and a shot, this one over the crossbar, coming out of the stick of Ava Clark. Now Clark working against Karis Goon. A slide comes in from Zhu, so she passes this one back out. We continue to see a little bit of spirit and toughness out of the Saints here as they keep pressing on the attack, but this time ball sneaks past the restraining line with less than a minute to play. Copa Samsel has it, has a trail check come in from Terrell, and that ball is down but picked up by Victoria Jagden. Copa Samsel takes a shot from the low angle, that one going behind the cage. Maddie Clark in the cage, number 20 for the Saints. I'm looking for the interception, but doesn't have it. Abriana Mertz. Another opportunity for the Saints, down to 5 seconds on the clock, but this pass out of bounds. They won't have enough time to transition over as the clock hits 0. It'll be the end of your first quarter. Huskies up 7-0, and with that, we'll take a 2-minute intermission, and we'll come back for the second quarter. Thanks again for tuning in to South Mountain Lacrosse. This is Chris Ross.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines?
And welcome back here to the second quarter at Tumbleweed Park in Chandler, Arizona, where the Huskies are hosting the Notre Dame Prep Saints. Your score coming into the second, 7-0 Huskies. And this is a missed draw. Ball did not go above both players' heads. So this will be a redraw. Doyle and I believe it's 13, Sophia Kahn, taking the draw for the Saints. This time a false start against the Huskies. So Saints get this ball over to McGay. As she brings this one around. And with the skip pass and back to the top of the fan. Saints still looking to get on the board tonight and looking to drive in as the slides come in from Chandler. And a nice feed inside to Kenna Camacho. Takes the shot, but that one's saved by Martin. Good idea here by the Saints, but this time the ball finds its way past the goal circle into the stick of Sam Martin, and McGay called for a goal circle violation. She heads behind, but this one's passed up to Ava Witt, who flies across center field. You can see some different players. Maddie Hansen over here on the attack, usually playing low defense on the other end of the field. As well as 15, Victoria Jagden. So Chandler continuing to test players in different positions. As Hansen goes left-handed, feeds it back to Doyle. Another look inside to Hansen. This time the pass doesn't connect. And Maddie Clark in the cage. Gets pressured on the sideline, pushed by Witt, so possession going to stay here with Caitlin Brookfield. Brookfield working around Goon, has Doyle. So she's got the double team on the near sideline. She's able to spin out of this one, looking for some safety. That one check in the sphere. Called on Chandler, and Brookfield looking, almost had the transition over, but Nora Whittington comes in with the interception. Hansen looking for that feed, but she is chased down by Aubriana Meritz. As Witt has a look and decides not to take the shot. Instead swings out to the left wing and passes back up to Doyle. And looking on the Twizzler shot is number 21, Sienna Whittington. A beautiful shot by Whittington. Able to get her stick in the perfect position around the defender and snaps it in there. That'll be Whittington's 20th goal on the season. Of course, her younger sister, number 24, Nora Whittington, on the team over on the Notre Dame Preps side of the house. They've got 3 pairs of sisters, number 4, Ava Clark, and 25, Maddie Clark. Also 9 and 10, Aubrey Shuby and Campbell Shuby. And then 18 and 20, Piper Mahmoud and Jillian Mahmoud. So a lot of siblings playing here, and of course there's Kara Scoon with the check, her older sister, both of her older sisters actually playing on this Huskies team in past seasons. So 3 Huskies in the Goon family. As Karis gets this one back to Hansen, who's been looking for a couple opportunities. Definitely would look for Hansen to continue to try to cut inside for a feed and try to get on the board, usually over on that defensive side of the field, and always feels good to come over and be able to get one in the back of the net. And indeed, there is the attempt, but this time the ball down. Whittington, who is giving the feed, able to pick up the GB. Gets this one back over to Caitlin Dilworth. And welcome back here to the second half. Apologies for losing the stream there at the end of that second quarter. A couple of goals from the Chandler side. Number 55, Maddie Hansen, able to get into the back of the net, as well as a second goal for number 19, Megan Zhu, making it 10-0 Huskies. So we'll be on a running clock as long as the goal differential stays at 10 or higher. So Ava Witt comes in and battles for this draw control and gets it over to Chin. Goon calls Jagden in to the middle and looks for the feed. This one busted up by the Saints and picked up by Mahmoud. Mahmoud working down the near side. She's got Dilworth and Witt. She's working through the triple team, trying to protect the stick, and looks to pass out of trouble, and she's got Brooke Nickel for the outlet. So offsides against the Saints. One too many players over the restraining line, so they pull them back. And they set Doyle up back at the penalty dot. They send McKay behind. Goon looking for the pass up to Nora Whittington, who's got it. Now Dilworth looks to drive in from the left wing and tries a Canadian-style shot, and that one goes off the left post. This ball sailing towards the near sideline, out of bounds. And that's technically off of the shot, so there it's closest player rules, which is why Chin gets possession for the Huskies. So you see some pressure here coming from number 16, Odene. And a spin and another one off the post. Apologies there to 16, Elise Odene. A couple times looking at the roster there, thought it was Nickel, but it's 16 is Odene. He's been playing some great defense and had some great cause turnovers in this game. And that ball into the stick of Clark, looks to clear it out. Gets picked up by Witt, Ava Clark, so both number 4s, both Avas. Clark out of bounds Ball awarded over to Witt.
Was it?
There's Odene again with the one-on-one guarding up high, pressuring out on Chin. And now Nora Whittington draws the shooting space call. She comes inside the 8 and she'll get the free position shot. The second inside hash. Whittington looking for that BTB, and I think has another post shot, 3 post shots in a row. Ava Witt shows her how it's done. Witt gets second goal on the 29th of the season. Draw gets set up here with Claire Myers for the Saints, Victoria Chin for the Huskies. And missed draw, again not above the players' heads. So we'll get set up here for a second attempt. This one snagged by Goon with a clean draw control. But she's immediately picked up by Brooke Davis. And then this pass to Dilworth goes out of bounds, so this will be a turnover and an opportunity for the Saints. Ava Clark on the restart. And with the trail check, as Goon gets whistled for the check. So they'll send Goon behind. Clark will get the restart here. This will be free movement, so as soon as Clark moves her feet, play will resume, not a whistle start. Officials are going to make sure she has her space. 4 meters at the high school level. It's about 13 feet. Charlize Terrell passes inside. 50-50 opportunity. Clark with the pickup. Now Claire Myers setting up the play, sending some communication out to her team. Tries to set up the ISO against Durgee.
See you, bud.
And this pass broken up inside the 8, picked up by Doyle. And Doyle steps out of bounds here on the near side. Clark feeds this back into the middle. Brianna Mertz with the ball. Illegal check called against Chandler, so Merritt's going to get a chance to go again here, and she passes over to Mahmoud. But we're going to have a whistle here in the midfield, and this will be the first yellow of the game. This will send Nora Whittington off for 2 minutes. The dangerous play in the midfield. Jillian Mahmoud looking to pass this one up to Mertz, who fights for the GB, and she's got it. Nice pass. And now Myers looking to drive up the middle, has the shot, and what a save by Sam Martin. The UND commit getting it done between the pipes, looks to clear it out. Now Maddie Bronze on the transition. She's able to clear over. And Bronze coming in, has the ankle, takes the shot, and the save by Clark. Maddie Clark.
1 minute to play, 1 minute.
Making the stop. Down to 1 minute here in the third. And off the whistle, Copa Samsel gets the 8-meter shot. Samsel comes in, gets knocked to the ground. And on the restart, they put Sienna Whittington back to the penalty dot. It's Brooke Davis here trying to check and get the ball out of Whittington's stick, but the cross check called. She gets sent behind, and now this one passed over to Alicia Heingardner, number 23. Now the pass coming out of bounds here on the near side, so possession would have gone to the Saints, but the clock hits 0, so that'll be the end of 3. Your score 11-0. Huskies on top. We'll take a 2-minute break. Chris Ross here with South Mountain Lacrosse. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be right back.
Sports fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. So put yourself in the official shoes, act with respect, and be officially human.
And 12 minutes to go here in this matchup between the Chandler Huskies and the Notre Dame Prep Saints. Huskies well on their way here to a 7-0 season. Of course, we got a couple more AGLA games coming your way here soon. This Thursday will be up at Pinnacle High School as they host the number 3 Desert Vista Thunder. So be sure to tune in for that one, 7 p.m. And then next Monday, the 14th, we'll be back at Pinnacle as they host their rival, the Chaparral Firebirds, currently sitting at number 2. That game will also be starting at 7 p.m. from Pinnacle High School. Charlize Terrell able to pick up the GB on the far side. But Dilworth brings this in as that ball goes out of bounds. Sam Martin going to clear this out. Has a wide open Megan Zhu. Zhu getting turned by Mertz. And she has her pass knocked down. 50-50 opportunity here for Notre Dame. But ultimately Mia Doyle with the pickup. Now Jagden has it for the Huskies, has a pass up to Doyle. Looking for that feed up the middle to Bronze. Mahmoud getting it going for the Saints, but going to head back. Something about the restart the official didn't like there. She may not have stepped in bounds before passing the ball, which you are not allowed to do. You have to have both feet in bounds before you restart. So check coming across the back of the head there on Durgee. Lily Durgee gets this over to Megan Zhu. Now Jagden looking for the window, comes in, takes a shot. And the bouncer goes off to the left, picked up by Mahmoud coming in on the far sideline, passes up. And comes back up with the trail check on Clark, but just a little too close. And here's Ada McGay. Gonna take it to X. Has the chance for the crease roll. Comes around. That shot broken up by Copa Samsel. Sam Martin now has it in her stick, and she clears this out. Had Chin open on the far side. Now Maddie Bronze in transition. Bronze gets picked up by Davis. Feeds it over to Durgee. This pass to Jagden, almost out of bounds. She's able to save it and keeps it in play. And with the pass broken up inside, Maddie Clark clearing this up to her sister Ava, who's got it now in transition. Gets picked up by Goon. And she's got the double team on Doyle, but the whistle called against Chandler. Possibly for a horizontal stick. It's still pretty warm here on the field. You see some bugs hanging out here in the lights, and here's the opportunity for the Saints. They almost had it, but Sam Martin not letting anything pass so far, having a perfect night. It's Piper Mahmoud. Passes around, looking for an opportunity. Here's Odene. And now Myers has it. She gets picked up by Sienna Whittington. And Saints still trying to find one just to get on the board tonight. They pass inside. We've had a couple looks, but so far not a lot of opportunities to get past the Huskies defense. And you see why right there, just the great guarding and mirroring by Victoria Chen. She forces the ball out, and this one going to get picked up by Durgee. You see Davis just continuing to keep up the energy, looking for any kind of takeaway she can get as Nora Whittington comes around, gets picked up, and a good crash by the Saints. As Jagden comes in, and she's got the shot and goal as she tiptoes the goal line.
Correction, number 15, Victoria Jagden!
And that'll be Jagden's first goal on the season, so a couple of players getting their first tonight. Number 30, Elise Service. Now number 15, Victoria Jagden. And Doyle with another draw control. And when she's taken the draw, the Huskies have won 50 of those draw controls this season. Coming into this game, 18 of them taken by Doyle herself. And Davis again, who seems to never run out of energy, continuing to defend here at the end, looking for any opportunity to get possession back for her team. This pass heading over for Alicia Heingardner. Down on the ground, right at the end line. Victoria Chan doing what she could to keep it in play. However, it is out on Chandler, so the Saints will get possession. Davis has it. She zigs and zags down the near sideline, and she's got a feed upfield to Aubrey Shuby. And Myers going to call out the play again. She sends Mahmoud off down the right wing, driving in. Looks like we're going to get a yellow card. Check to the neck. That one going against Lily Durgee. So she'll set out for the remainder of this time. 1:36 on the clock. Claire Myers, chance to get Notre Dame on the board, and she does it.
Saints goal, number 17, Claire Myers.
And always a good feeling, Notre Dame coming in, really knowing that they're outmatched by this Chandler team, but always great to get at least one on the board and avoid the complete shutout.
Tonight. Oliver Martin, he's brought the heat all night. He is the buzz of the crowd.
Clock down to 40 seconds. Draw win picked up by Karis Goon. Cameron Kober in pursuit. It looks like the Huskies are just going to hold on to this one. Pass it around. Burn out this clock. We'll see if they drive and take any final shots as we wind down the last 10 seconds. And with that, clock hits 0. And your winners tonight, the Chandler Huskies, staying undefeated, going on 7-0. But overall, great opportunity here for the Saints to come in and get some looks against this championship team as they continue to develop and improve. And with that, your final tonight will be 12-1. Chandler Huskies with the win here at home at Tumbleweed Park. And again, we'll be back Thursday night, 7 p.m. from Pinnacle High School as they host number 3 Desert Vista. As well as next Monday, 7 p.m. back at Pinnacle as they host the Chaparral Firebirds. So be sure to tune in for both of those matchups as we get the stick clicks here at the end. And that'll do it for us here tonight on South Mountain Lacrosse. Thanks again for tuning in. It's Chris Ross, and we'll see you in the next one.